Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Junk Journal Round Robin. It is day four. It's day 4. Here's the instructions and all of the setup. As my cohorts have said, at some point we are just going to stop explaining what we are doing and we're just going to jump right in. This has some more of the details. Basically, we have created 30 packages individually wrapped, each for the other 2, and all through the month of April, kind of like an advent calendar, we open 1 a day from each of them and then make some ephemera, something junk journaling with them. The other 2 hosts are Cindy at Studio Lou and Shell at Shell's Creative Chaos, number 2. And I am a Red Parrot. So follow the other 2. And in total, for the month of April, you should then have 90 videos of entertaining randomness. And today, as I said, day 4, we have that one. And we have this one. So let's see what we have. I've also got the Stalwart Nancy, let's call her that, for word snippets and page bits and all the other stuff. And this is a stapled thing that has got it's medallion airmail cover of things. Okay, so let's see what that is. So we have a thing. I'm just seeing if it's a sticker or it's a thing. I think it's a thing. And it looks like you can peel some of this away, and then you have spots here for attachment. We have a big bug. We have some, this is sticker washi tape stuff. Ooh, the back is nice too. And then this is a commission dealers live in stock. Oh, ooh, paint swatches. Okay, so that's one. And that's half of 4 gone. Come on, you can do it. Here we are. Shell is the envelope queen. She has, I don't know what she's done to Cindy, but she has certainly upped my envelope game. Ooh, look at this paper. Is this wax? Sorry, I didn't mean to so rudely just stuff it in my face and sniff. It looked like, in my defense, it looks waxy. Ooh, so, okay, so we've got some of this. Oh, look at that. That. Yum. Yummo. That would be a really good tab. I'm going to see if I can peel this sticker off. Just to reclaim some of the paper. This is why it takes me so long. Okay, so that is a little under 1 inch by 1 inch, but that is very inchy twinchy, like in its sizing. I know. And I'd use my normal thumb. This is my not normal thumb. I don't know. I had not a serious minor accident, and I keep reopening it, and so we're just putting around a band-aid. And this also is what, for anybody new, a certain amount of faffing around at the very beginning is also a secret code for, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, so we're going to play around a bit. We're going to let everything kind of sit and settle. And that's kind of what's happening here. This palette knife is delightfully sharp. One of Cindy's comments when she thrifts books is they slap these stickers on so that they will never be removed, and they kind of like ruin it. Now, in my mind, one of my very favorite things that I have ever made, and it's not even hyperbole, it's legitimately true, is a folio. It's an artist Egypt archaeologist folio. And there's somewhere, if you're interested, probably look for Create With Me to be able to find the build. Oh, I love that. I love it so much for a whole wide variety of reasons. And that's what I have in my head at the moment. Okay, that should be good enough. We should be able to cover that, and it doesn't look anywhere near as bold. There we are, just to get some of that off. Nope, one more, nope, we're not done, not yet. There, okay, now we're done. Shoo fly. Now then, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Now, if I were out in the field and I had sort of made, make something, you know what I mean? Like you don't have all your supplies out in the field and it becomes quite scrappy. Down, up. That can be a side. I kind of want to make a card or something. Stay. Well, what do we want to do with this? So I can open it a couple of different ways. I can open it, I can seal everything, open on the edges. I can open this way, or I can open on the square. And I kind of think opening on the long way would be the most economical way of doing this and also be able to preserve. Like maybe a pocket or something. So that's what we're going to do, I think. Okay, so 10 minutes later, I glue something. Woo! Okay, I may have spoken way too soon. Where's my glue? It's over there. Goodness sakes. I gotta get my glue. Oh, I love doing this to the power of the sun. I don't know what it is. It's like this itch. It's a freedom and an itch. You know what I mean? Like, I think what artists really enjoy is solving problems. And this is the ultimate opportunity to solve a problem. It's like, here's some fun things. Go make something fun. Okay, I'll go do that. Or even better, go play with your friends. Alrighty, I am on board for that. There we are, that's a little better. Okay. Sealed it all up, so we can now undo it. Is that what I want to do? Yes. I'm going to do it this way because it's just faster. Okay, so there's some other bits that we need to worry about. Okay. Okay, dokey, smoky, okay. So we sort of have that. I think I kind of want to shorten this a bit. Trim it. Not by a ton. Maybe make that a 1/4 inch. Sure. It's kind of a shame to lose the edges. Having said that, we're losing the edges. Like the staples give it a certain kind of authenticity maybe that we just lost, but that's okay. I need my bone folder. There. And we're just going to use the folds that we're given. This feels very much in the field because it's an airmail pad. Okay. Oh, much better. So I want this as a pocket. Maybe what we do is we just use some Nancy. Yep, that's gonna work. We need the glue. Okay, let's get rid of that because it's all here we are. Boom. there. It's going to go something like that. And I'm going to just get rid of that because you can read it, I guess. There's one. Here's the other one, just to even it off. Though it would be fun at some point to make a 2 inches? Sure, 2 inches work just fine. To make a journal with like just minimal tools. Like everything has to be torn there, and then that's gonna go like that. And that's gonna be something. Where that's what I'm gonna do. So I got recently a very wide Posca pen, white, so that for just such occasions. So we would normally take gesso and sort of kick some of that back. We don't need gesso. We can just use a Posca pen. Just a little bit, not much. Now we have to dry it, but that's okay. So we've got that underway. That's gonna go there. I really would like some of that. Maybe that's what I should do instead of the Posca pen. Let's try. So I have deliberately, what have I deliberately done? I've made that slightly smaller so that when it flips over, you can still see some of the white. Now I've got to peel this off. Ooh, it's got enough lovely negative space to it. Now I've got to put it somewhere. Okay, I'm going to put it over here on my cart. Lightly press it, and now it's suspended. Ooh, and this is all sticky now. That is not going to want to stick. More sandpaper. The surface is literally designed not to glue. There. Careful so I don't sand all the way through it. Okay. So, massive change in plans. That's what I want. Because just because you're out stuck in the middle of the boonies doesn't mean you can't be artistic about how you make your stuff. There. So far, big journey. There. If I do that, still think that needs to be there. Okay, so this line here, I want to make that a glue line. I'm going to make that the outside. I'm going to do that. Ooh, we are not happy, are we? So I can do that. And then I can do that. Yeah, we need a little bit of repair. Huh. So, see previous sticker. I'm not even going to care about the arrangement or trimming. There, that works. A treat. Now what do I need to do? I need to create a little bit of a line there. And I'm going to make this one a little bit wider. I think that's what it didn't like the last time. There. Okay. So I've got this to fold. There. And then and this to fold. Wow, does not like. In the extreme does not like. Well, why'd you stick in the first place then if you didn't want to? I want that, I want that. That's what I want to do. So we're doing it. there. Okay. While we're up, should I do some whatnot thingies? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Gussets, that's the word. Let's do a gusset or two. So that's gonna be, yeah, I need two. There's one. There is two. There we are. Okay. Ish. Pink. There's one. There. We're getting there. There's two, and I want to do a thingy, what's it? Which almost didn't work, but it doesn't matter because it did work. Okay. Okay. And I said what I wanted to do was put that down, which I could still do, but I don't trust it anymore. I sneeze. Might do it again, not sure. Yep. Oops. I'm completely changing my mind. And I changed my mind because that already has some decoration on it and the front won't. I would like to have some decoration on the front. And I also have spares. And I knew I needed to go on my nose. Pardon me, be right back. Move the fridge. That's better. Okay. We've got that. We also have this. It might be nice. Is it? Yeah, it's an individual. So I'm going to use that. Ooh, that's pretty globby. There. So then we've got that. And we're going to have to just help you seal. Okay, here we are. And now we're on to this side, which is these bits left. And this. So let you sort of time out for a minute. And now then, what do I want to do here? I don't know yet. I feel like I want to do that. It only fits if we go that way or if we go that way. So that way, that way. Ooh, yeah, okay. Still going to be smushed. Okay, so we're going to use I'm going to use scissors instead. Because I don't trust this paper to peel the way I want it to. But I also don't want to ruin the feeling of a scruffy raw edge. Okay, and I want it sort of, oops. Yeah, it needs a little bit more. Isn't there a way to, yeah, it's with scissors. To sort of do this to make the edges uncomfortable. There. That'll work. And I almost want to do the same kind of thing that I did here in terms of just gluing it, but gluing it on that side so that it goes like that, blah, 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 and then folds in like that. Yes, we can do that. Let's see, what do we want? What do we want? 1/2 inch? Sure. Yep, that's gonna work. And then this is gonna work. Oof. That way. And I kind of want to have this down a bit low. And this blue is already kind of weird. So I'm going to make it even more weird. So I can go like that. Okay, we're good. There. That feels better there. Come on. I think it's not a sticker. We're going to go with it's not. Whee! There. Now I've got this, and so we can do 2 things with this. We can make a card or something to tuck in there. We can also make a page 2. And I feel like this needs to be the card because this feels very pagey. That won't fit. Nope, that's okay. We'll worry about it in a minute. Okay. This is very brown. It's too brown. I like my light old dusty one. There, that feels better. Reaching down, see if there's any fun stamps that we could put in here. Maybe certified. And purple we know is the new black. There, I don't need to have it fancy. I just need to have it done. Okay. And then this goes back in here. Yeah, what did I do with that? What's this other one? Oops. Oh. Let's go and get that. Use that one maybe too. But I need to hang on a second. So we've got that, that, that. So it's gonna fold like that. Good. We can do that. Ooh, we could do that. That would be fancy. Okay, let's try that. So it looks like this whole thing is outlined, and I don't want the whole thing. I just want this sort of entry point. Ooh, this is heavy. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we are. Now I need to find a way to, oh, I know. It's my all. Give it my all. At least try to give it my all. I don't want to rip the plastic. Oh, I don't want to do it on Nancy. It's surprising to me how I have this abiding love affair with Nancy and the book, have a ridiculous number of copies, and have yet to, have I made a journal with her yet? I don't think so. Maybe it's something I need to do. Not sure if that's working yet or not. There. And there. While I'm up, there. I would love to promise you that I would be faster at this, but I can't. For a variety of reasons. Not the least of which is I have no idea what's going to happen next. And I have no idea how to pause. So, okay, we've got that sorted. What I want now is hopefully something thin enough. Please make a needle already threaded. Nuts. Oh, blue? Yes. Oh, ah, you live right. Okay, where do I want this? Kind of, nope. I'm gonna have to put it about there. Oh, no, I can't. Sorry, it's funny because I have a pocket there and it has to be way out here, if at all. Or it can be here. It still can't, it can't be any on that side. Nuts! I could do that. I could do that. I'd like it to be functional. Let's do that. Sure. Sorry for my fat head. Ooh, this is not gonna go well. It's not gonna go quickly. It will go well. I have such a romanticized notion of what it is to be a researcher out in the field in certain historical moments in time. And Egypt is certainly one of them. And I can imagine somebody, I don't know, just at the end of the day, and it's like, you know what, I need to get my things together. And it's like, we're all gonna be sitting around the fire after whatever kind of food we would have. And we'd be listening to some professor wax about, well, you remember the old days when, you know, we'd uphill both ways. That kind of story. And you could still be doing your things, getting your kits ready for tomorrow, planning. Talking to your chiefs. At least you're the people that are doing all the arranging for you. There. Here, look at that. Like we did it the right way. Okay. One ski, two ski. There. And I still have a threaded needle. Slightly less, but still threaded. I will take it. Pop that in there. Juste comme ça. Okay, so we've got that. Yep, no, we're good. Oh, phooey. We're gonna cut it. That is just the way that's gonna work. Yep, it's still gonna be cut. How about now? Yes, okay. That closes. We have this left. Where's our page? Here's our page. We could almost do a third book. Can we make this as flippy floppy as possible? Yes, yes we can. And we are going to do this as another trim, because it needs some space. There. That's gonna work. And now I'm getting super not careless, but I am actually confident. I've done this twice now, so it's like, oh, I kind of know what I'm doing, ish. And it's gonna be halfway between there and there. Is it? Kind of needs to be like, yeah, it needs to be like that. Yep, okay. We'll do that. I didn't do any aging to this. That's okay. There, there. What doesn't like it? I am always on about how I do not like things that are work, and if they are work, then I am simply going to cut it off. Because there's nothing that spoils the usage more than having to fight with your equipment. There we are. The pen and ink crowd, I think, have taught me that sophistication and elegance is about smoothness and just that ability to use with unencumbered use. Let's call it that. And I'm going to pop that. Oops. Oh, that was not ideal. Pop that right in the edge that you might be able to see it. Nope. Okay, and is there anything that Nancy has to say? Let's get another random piece. Oh, this is the problem. You start doing this and then the book automatically falls open where you had it the last time. Ooh, trouble at the cave-in. Oh, covered with dirt's fun. Yeah, let's do covered in dirt. Covered with dirt. Though it does not inspire anybody out in the field is not going to say, oh, this is my book covered in dirt. Here's something. This makes sense to me. Where'd it go? Here. The phrase is more than gone more than 300 feet. And we might trim that down a bit. So gone needs to go. It's either going to be more than 300 feet or 300 feet. Let's do more than. Not my first choice, but the words, it's a nice long strip of words. There. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of that. Have we used everything? I think so. Well, that's exciting. And I don't know how I'm going to get this bright ink to not be so bright. And then we're just going to age this all up. There, a little bit there. sort of trying to preserve a little bit of the lightness there and making this dark so that it feels like it's been like used, but used and carried closed. We need to sort of ding our corners a bit. Because that's the other spot where we get wear. Okay. And there was one more thing I wanted to do maybe. Oh, I know. What did I have here? Certified. What are the other words? I know, it's nearly an hour. Like, holy smokes, Mary Ellen, stop talking. How about shipment collect? What did I say that was? Certified, inspected? Just a code number. Just, I say. Where's my little Dewey? There we are. That's purple. And we're just gonna there we are. Not needing to be red, legible, or anything. It is, what do they call it? Color. Okay, that is a wrap for whatever day this was, because I have totally lost track. I think it is day 5? Day 5 or day 4? I can't tell from here because I'm looking over there. Anyways, this is what we've got. We have a, like a field folio. Open like that, and then we have flippity floppity floppities. That goes there, that goes there, that, and we've got a little pocket with some more writing space. Pop that in like that. Nope. Yep. There we are. Anyways, that is all for now. Stay tuned for tomorrow's day, whatever else it is I need to keep my tracking thing on. Please take very good care of yourself in the meantime. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.